All right, first caller, Chris from Raleigh. What's up, big dog?
Huh.
What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man?
We good. Can y'all hear him good?
Yeah. Yep, we got him good.
It's all your witness. It's all your witness. I'm gonna sit back and sip my water.
No, man, but look, Jaylen Brown definitely got snubbed, man. He was the Finals MVP. This is probably the only time where they really had to they actually didn't even try to reach out to a Finals MVP, which is crazy. But to me, Derek White was a good pickup. You got this old man USA team that old as hell. Kevin Durant, LeBron James, them boys can't defend worth a goddamn. Derek White can defend 5 positions. Some 5s, not
how many?
You know,
how
he can
many?
defend 5 positions. He can.
You talking about yoga positions, right?
This is back door.
No Diddy on that. Oh man.
And I'm gonna play a clip from Stephen A. Smith, because remember Stephen A. Smith was telling everybody people don't like Jaylen Brown, basically because he think he's better than everybody, and he is a smart individual, and he is vocal, and he speaks his mind, and he do stand for a couple of things that probably scare endorsers away. He's a black Israelite, so they don't like that. For the same reason they didn't like what Kyrie Irving was trying to talk to and trying to tweet out and inform people about, man. So it's not that they really think that he has a personality that they can't market. It's just that when you stand for that, they know they're not gonna be able to control you like they want to, and they know they can't keep you your mouth closed about certain things. They know you're gonna speak up, and it's all of that. So Stephen A. Smith, had this to say.
But you lost Kawhi. It ain't like you lost a point guard. You lost Kawhi Leonard. If you lost Kawhi Leonard, who can score? If you lost Kawhi Leonard, who defends? I can tell you that Jaylen Brown could easily be perceived as a poor man version of a Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard was what he was. It was a superstar and a 2-time NBA Finals MVP and a 2-time champion. But then he got injured, perpetually so. And so it's been compromised. Well, Jaylen Brown ain't injured. Jaylen Brown can score. Jaylen Brown can defend. Jaylen Brown got a mid-range game. Jaylen Brown got a jump shot. Jaylen Brown damn sure could get to the hole. And Jaylen Brown is willing to defend. And oh, by the way, he's fiery. He's energetic. He's got leadership ability. All right, he delivers. And now he's a champion. And in the same year that he wins a championship, wins a conference finals MVP, wins an NBA finals MVP, that same year, you're going to pick 3 dudes on his team ahead of him. And y'all telling me I'm wrong when I say, listen, likability is playing a role here. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's justified. I was simply articulating for y'all what was said. And now it's factual. So rather than kill the messenger, why don't we sit here and ask ourselves this one bona fide question? Is there any justification to leave this man off the team in favor of 3 of his teammates who are on it? 3, not 1, not even 2, 3. Is that right? Is that fair? Is that justice? That's the point. Answer that question. This is not Stephen A. or anybody that says something to Stephen A. about Jaylen Brown not being liked, saying it's right and it's justified. I love Jaylen Brown. He's a good brother. I love him. I'm saying those people out there, whoever they are, pointed to likability or lack thereof, stubbornness, doing things his way. I had somebody telling me, don't even know how true this is. They actually said to me during the whole COVID-19 thing, he got a call from Obama, as in former President Obama, asking if he'd take the vaccine, and he said no. I don't know this. I did not speak to Jaylen Brown or Barack Obama about this. But these are the kind of stories that are out there about Jaylen Brown.
So I know that was a long clip, man, but for example, he said he don't know if it's true, but he got a call from Obama asking him to take the vax, right? He said no, right? They don't like people with their own backbone that you can't force to do things and force in the corner because their influence a multitude of people. So if you're going to be signed to us and we're going to give you all this money, and when it's time for us to tell you to do something so we can influence the masses, we need you to freaking do it. And people like Kyrie and people like Jaylen Brown, they're not doing that. So they're both not on the Olympics. So, all right, after you hear all that, what's your thoughts now?
I got a ton of thoughts.
Stephen A. wasn't wrong, but he didn't say who the they were.
Yeah, that's what I was.
They didn't like, yeah.
Like that day.
He knew how to navigate it, not to mess his money up, but he got some stuff off his chest though.
You know what? For once, I hated the way that he kind of still pushed his narrative. I did agree with a lot of what Stephen A. said, but I hated the way he still tried to push his narrative by saying, "I told you people didn't like Jaylen Brown." That, you know what I'm saying? He always seems to do that, and it bothers me about him when he does that. I'm gonna read this. John Wayne, we appreciate you, brother.
Shout out to John Wayne, third one.
They didn't slap him in the face; they spit in his face. If Wright is a real ninja, he would give Brown his gold medal at the ring ceremony.
That's bars. That's bars. And if Tatum was real, him and White would give him both good, and Holiday. All three of them give it to Brown. That's the only way. That's the only way you can keep that locker room intact for next season. But go ahead. I ain't meant to cut you off.
No, you're right though. That's the only way that it's going to be, because that can create the, especially if it's a guy who we know is like Jaylen Brown being good at basketball. Like, we not finna act like this was a culmination season, of course, with the Eastern Conference Final players, the Finals MVP rings. Now, like he's a champion, he's solidified, but he's been good. He was Georgia's Mr. Basketball in high school. He went to Wheeler. He went to college for a year, came in the league, and they were doing great things ever since they came into the league. So this ain't no surprise that he's good at basketball. This direct correlation to not only the Kyrie stuff that Jaylen Brown spoke out, but a lot of things that he believes in. Not only his religious beliefs, but also his beliefs in what we should be doing with the community. He has been outspoken when it comes to plans like that. You know what I'm saying? He's been very outspoken. So when these people see that, they're terrified. We can't manipulate him. He may say something that we don't agree with as far as, publicly needs to be said. But Jaylen Brown keep it all the way real, whatever he believe in, and I can respect that. They don't, obviously, and you know what? I'm gonna cut him some slack. Maybe it's because they're going overseas and they saw that he supported Kyrie, and they try to always do that when somebody goes overseas. Oh, he might be a problem when we go overseas. Nothing he said was I'm gonna say it, anti-Semitic, in my opinion. So I just don't understand how they are so blatant with it, though. That's the thing that pisses me off the most. Like, this is blatant. You pick the championship team and you have 3 players, and one of those players is not the dude who led them in points going there. And I'm a JT guy, but let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying?
E, can you go ahead and read the super chat for us, please?
What?
Can you read it? Can you read the super chat?
It's because Jaylen took up for Kyrie, questioned the vaccine, and he's not a Nike client. Yep. Bishop, Jay, Jermaine, $10, man. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
For sure. That's just what it is.
It sucks when you can see that a basketball decision has nothing to do with basketball at all.
Good. That's a hard thing.
I just don't understand the slap in the face putting his teammate on the team.
Yeah, that was
like
great.
Okay, I get it, right? Everything. He's not in agreement with Nike. I understand all of that, but why slap the man in the face and put his teammate on the team, especially a teammate that he's better than?
Yeah, that was. I didn't agree with the extreme pettiness of that. I mean, like somebody said, there was a plethora of NBA talent that you could have gone to replace. If you didn't want to go the Jaylen Brown direction, but you still wanted defense and scoring, there's definitely other options that you, or just defense, to replace Kawhi. You had plenty of other options to go with besides, just slapping him in the face like that.
Disrespect.
Yeah, it's just flat out disrespectful. You're right.
Phone lines open. We'll take a couple calls. Get y'all thoughts on the subject.
All right, first caller, Chris from Raleigh. What's up, big dog?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing,
We
man?
good. We good. Can y'all hear him good?
Yeah.
Yep, we got him
All right.
good.
Zoe, your witness. Zoe, your witness. I'm gonna sit back and sip my water.
No, man, but look, Jaylen Brown definitely got snubbed, man. He was the Finals MVP. This is probably the only time where they really had to actually didn't even try to reach out to a Finals MVP, which is crazy. But to me, Derek White was a good pickup. You got this old man USA team that old as hell. Kevin Durant, LeBron James, them boys can't defend worth a goddamn. Derek White can defend 5 positions. Some 5s, not
How many?
you know. He
How
can
many?
defend 5 positions. He can.
You talking about yoga positions, right?
This is
about
the back door.
No Diddy on that. Oh man.
Go ahead, Chris. Oh, Chris, real quick. I'm really glad you said that Jaylen Brown was Finals MVP because I remember having a discussion about this. No side. Now I remember having a discussion about the Celtics. So you already know who this is. This is Zoe. What's going on, Chris? How you doing, bro?
Whatever, man. What's with all this black on black crime, my brother? We supposed to be brothers, man.
You're right.
You did dig the hole, Chris. We just stopping by.
I know, man, but Luka's still the best player in the world. I don't care what you say.
His thing got put out the Olympics.
I'm about to say he's not even playing in the Olympics.
And LeBron James ruined the NBA, him and Adam Silver. I don't know how they got that big deal they got. I don't know how they pulled that off, to be honest with you.
Obviously, they got a plan. And it looks good, man. Hey, but Chris, I'm gonna take this other phone call, man. I appreciate you calling, man. Let me get this other one in.
Appreciate you, Chris.
All
right.
You know what?
Right. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself, bro?
We good, man. What's your thoughts?
What up, Rod?
Hey, what's happening, fellas? Lady?
What up?
What's going on?
That what Grant Hill was talking about. There's some people that do blatant stuff, but I'm talking about insulting your intelligence. That excuse he gave was just as insulting of replacing Jaylen Brown with White. That's insulting.
Yeah.
It was just, he insulted everybody intelligent. We're that stupid. We're supposed to believe that. Really? That's the main problem I had with Grant Hill. I thought he was a better stand-up guy than that, but hey, I guess money talk.
Yeah.
He's just a figure piece anyway. Grant pissed me off with that too because he was easily dancing around the question like Sambo. But I it made me upset because the powers that beat.
Like Grant Hill.
Hold on, Sambo can dance. I thought it was Sammy Davis.
Nah.
Oh man.
Hey, Grant Hill just showed us again.
He's out there tap dancing.
He drinks Sprite, that's for sure.
Y'all
look,
leave me a husband alone, man.
Look, and did y'all hear the joke he tried to throw out there to break the ice at the beginning? It was horrible.
That was it. I was with
Nobody even catch it. It was so corny.
Yeah, it was easily just a setup to let me try to make a joke that wasn't funny, and now the fact that the joke ain't funny is funny. So now I'm about to pile bullshit on top of that, and then it sticks, and that made me upset. You one of the 15 best players who can fit in any. I think Jaylen Brown can go and fit in any system. So it's not a matter of basketball related things. Jaylen Brown is a scorer who is also a wing defender. You need that in any basketball game.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, if you're the Eastern Conference champion MVP and you're the Finals NBA MVP, the whole team should be built around you. You're the best player in the league. As far as I'm concerned, that's what the accolades just said.
Sheesh. I don't know about that. I can't go on that limb with you on that one. That might be a little too thin.
But okay, if not the whole team built around him, he definitely belonged on that team.
He definitely belongs on the team.
One or two.
I agree with you on that. Hey, but look, I got some more phone calls coming in. I'm gonna open the phone lines back up. I appreciate the call. Thank you.
Y'all have a good one.
All right.
All right, Rock.
All right. I'm gonna try to get two more. I seen Vita. I seen you call in. I'm gonna actually and Bird. I'm gonna actually call y'all back once I finish with this call. And I try to get Funky Town in. I see you calling in as well. Caller from Pennsylvania. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up? Chat. My name's Money. I just came across your channel. I love it. I love it, man. This is a nice little group y'all got going on.
Man, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
I was watching a couple things, and they said something about team chemistry and stuff like that. Role players. I just want to know. When I looked at the first Dream Team with Michael Jordan and them, it ain't no role players. These guys are superstars, and you put 5 of them on the court, and they all ball together, and they fall into their position as the game goes because they're not used to playing with superstars like themselves. That's why they don't put them all on the same team, so it can look like it's a competitive game. Because if you had 5 superstars on the same team like they do in the Olympics, they just be blowing everybody out. To see Jaylen Brown not on there is a slap in the face, because you can't tell me that White, Booker, because Booker ain't really do too much this year. Holiday, Jaylen Brown is playing the 2 or the 3 position out there, so we know what this is. This is the big corporations controlling black people, black men, going at them hard, and you got to be quiet so you can't show, because Brown is the pinnacle of what black male excellence is supposed to be. If you go on any of these college campuses, high schools, this is what black men is teaching black kids to be, to walk in the footsteps of Jaylen Brown. You would definitely want him in the spotlight.
Exactly. This is a young man that don't got a lot of riffraff with him. He ain't part of no daggone craziness. He love his God. He love his women. He love his brothers. I mean, he the only one that I know of from the NBA. And I think Worldbreaker said this in the comment section and reminded us that he was the only one who went and supported Ice Cube and played a game in the Big 3.
He definitely did.
Right. And I want to say this before you guys look, because I know you got a lot of callers. We just watched Caitlin Clark not make it to the Olympics, and they came up with 100 million reasons why that she should have been on the Olympic team, and it wasn't based off of skills. It was about marketability, and because she and we all know the machine can make anything marketable.
Yeah,
I mean, still sold 1 million records. Now let me stop.
Thanks for the call.
Appreciate the call, Money.
Hey, don't they need the marketability though? The WNBA, don't they need the marketability?
I don't think the USA Olympics team actually translates to views in the WNBA. I think the internet and everybody who wants to watch the WNBA already know about Caitlin.
Because if that was the case, I mean, what the women have won 8 straight golds. If that was the case, then the WNBA would already be popping. Because of the what's more marketable than pure success? I mean, if you won 8 straight golds, you would think so. It can't be about the marketability.
And the only thing I wanted to speak to, the caller said that with the Dream Team, they were all superstars and there were no role players. Well, they were all superstars,
except
until there was the team with Mike.
There was one megastar. So your superstar,
no shit.
They become role players. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, can I address this? Let me get to this super chat first.
Yeah, sure.
Hill can tell you anything. If LeBron is the GOAT, Redick is the coach of the Lakers, and Bronny is a 2nd round pick that deserves guaranteed money.
Not all John Wayne.
But now, so we got a visitor here, Brendan Katz. He been in here saying a whole bunch of stuff. What was that comment at?
B Katz, I saw him.
Where's that comment at, man? Where you at, Katz?
Hey, you see them 4 names right there, man? Them 4 names in this super chat was people hating on greatness. You had 2 of the James game, and then 2 Duke alumni. Come on, man, y'all got to stop.
So Brandon Cack said he said that was a horrible take. I guess he was saying what I said about the Olympics. Not really. That's not going to really translate to them getting views in the WNBA. He said the Olympics is the chance for Clark to become popular on the international stage. Yeah, but when she goes over there, they're going to see about 10 to 12 girls better than her on her own team. So how does that help Clark get famous or more famous on the international stage? She's probably not going to play. They got 4 or 5 guards ahead of her that's better than her and more experienced than her who can handle the physicality better than her. So how is it going to help her going over there and getting cooked or getting benched for better players?
Her superstar is so bright that you can't put her on the team if you're not going to play her. Like
that's fair.
And she doesn't deserve to play yet. Like, and I'm not saying that she's not going to reach that level or none of that. But as it stands right now, like you said, there's at least 3 guards on the team better than her. At least 3 at her position.
At her position.
So if you put her on the team and then don't play her, again, that's just like if you would have put Jaylen Brown on the team, as I spoke earlier, and then don't play him, it's gonna look funky because
it's an injustice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of funky, we got Funky Town on the line. What's up, brother? Go ahead.
I knew that. You see what I did?
All right, y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
We good. We good.
Gentlemen,
yeah.
lady, how y'all doing today?
What up, Funky Town?
Good. What up, Funky Town?
Foremost, let me just, while we here, for the state of Texas, for that dude, that buster they called during the week and went viral. Let me just go ahead on and say, I don't know what the hell that was. That made no daggone sense. that dude, he up there talking about being brothers and black and this, and that, and the other, and he dropped the N-word like a verb, noun, pronouns, adjectives, everything. So anyway, let me apologize for the state of Texas on that one. Anyway, back to what y'all saying, man. Sports is supposed to be about the truth. It's supposed to be further, faster, higher. That's what the Olympics is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about what you actually can do. Jaylen Brown, as everyone has stated, MVP of the conference final, MVP of the finals. There's no way in the world he's not supposed to be on that team. Period. Not even as a replacement. He should have been there before Kawhi Leonard because, quite frankly, Kawhi Leonard, how you even justified picking Kawhi Leonard made no sense to me whatsoever. That buster has done nothing. And I call him a buster because he's a buster. You can't, the greatest ability is availability. And that dude ain't been available since like 2014. So as far as I'm concerned, we just call like it. I call like it really is. They're playing politics and they're playing the corporate game and all this other stuff. And as far as Grant Hill's concerned, if it takes you that long to get to the truth of the matter, you're lying. If you can't, if you try to explain something as a truth, it should not take you 5 paragraphs to do it. You should be able to say, "This is the reason why we did this. These are the effects. Play. This is the factors we use." If you're using that Duke speak, Jay, you can come up with all kinds of crazy ass reasons on why you're doing stuff.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is, you should be able to be straight up with people and just tell them what it is. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Hey, he pissed off Nike. They don't want him on there. Okay.
I think we can handle that. I think we can handle that type of honesty as well. I mean, we would still talk about it. We'll still have an issue with it, but we can handle the truth. I don't understand why people need to be lied to so much, man. These politics is crazy, man. Keep politics in politics and let sports be honest, man, and transparent.
This is what when I come back to one of my biggest critiques about LeBron. No one has checked his chin this entire era. And this is why we're in this situation, because you got a dude who's straight, like you going in front of our faces tell us, no, I'm not going to do anything to get my son drafted. And you get the guy that's on your podcast to become the new coach after a brother just got fired. You got your son who's a buster. You're going to get him drafted in the second round.
and he's doing the same Buster stuff in summer. He ain't even in the league right now. He's in summer league, and he's getting trounced right now. So you're gonna sit here and all this is happening, lying in our faces, and nobody has checked his chin and said, "Nah, that's it, partner." Because you just got lies on top of lies at this point. It's fugazi. Like to me, the league is fugazi. Until you get to the playoffs, it ain't real. And and LeBron James is the main reason why that is, because of this stuff that these narratives they put around him and try to make it seem like he's greater than he is. And we're in a situation right now where you got some people up here talking about a 40-year-old is the best on the Olympic team.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Let us go ahead and end this one. I'm gonna try to get one more call in, and then
got y'all.
Yeah, appreciate
hit
you.
that like button, y'all.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
All right, Vita only call back real quick. Dominique, close us out on this topic while I wait for Vita to call. Not Vita, but Spoken Voices. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dominique.
Jaylen Brown getting left off the Olympic team is just crazy. We all know it. I think Nike's responsible. Grant Hill's full of it. It's clear.
Hold on, man. Hey, Grant Hill not full of. That man got a job to do.
Grant Hill is amazing. So let me also say that I think Grant Hill is amazing. His, I wish that his career didn't go the way that it went, but he's living a great life. It's nice to see that he was, if anybody noticed during the Olympics, I forget who that guy was, a white gentleman sitting next to him. He kept mentioning his title, managing director of Team USA. Like, it was almost like they were setting him up for that interview to explain that decision, that he's in charge. He's the one who did it, or either that, or he was just jealous of his title. But, Grant Hill, life after the MDA, responsible for something, but he was full of it.
All right, man.
So let me
say, Jermaine, $5. Jaylen is too smart and thinks critically. The NBA doesn't like that.
Thanks for the super chat. All right, so I got two people on the line. I got Bird and Spoken Voices. I'll let Bird go first. Go ahead, Bird.
So really quick, Jay is giving a lot of support to Grant Hill, but I recall in 1996, me, you, Jay, and his brother went to the mall, and he bought Jerry Stackhouse shoes instead of Grant Hill shoes. Right? So keep that same energy. 25 years later, keep that same energy. When you had a chance to support Grant back then, you didn't. Keep that same energy.
I don't Stackhouse was fired.
Grant.
Did you have the Grant Hills? I did. I had one.
I did. I already had a pair of Grant Hills, so I didn't want the Grant Hill twos.
Those were fire.
The ones was
and secondly, not keep things light. Melvin, Dominique is killing you tonight in the t-shirt game.
It be on.
He's killing you in the t-shirt game tonight.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
And also shout out to Casanova. Shout out to Zoe. They look like Kobe in the background for Zoe. Anybody with Kobe in the background, I love and support. Jay, Eric, Corey, y'all kiss man. I don't care about y'all. Everybody else, I love y'all.
I got the Kobe of football.
Oh man! All right, Bird, man. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, love y'all, man. Love y'all, man.
Love you
Take
too,
care,
bro.
boys.
Yep.
Hey, lady, love y'all.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, Spoken Voices, go ahead.
Hi, gentlemen. How's everybody? And Dominique, young lady. Where's my other lady at tonight?
She couldn't make it tonight.
Anyway,
She'll be
I
back
have a
next
couple
week.
things that I would like to say. Neil, I commend you for the other day dealing with Mr. Young. I sent that money in. I was trying to figure out. Got an eye problem. I'm losing one of my eyesight in my left eye. But I want to talk about NBA basketball borders, and that's why, in terms of they keep talking about how the European players are so much greater. Our NBA players in our union dues that they pay, they're using some of that money to build academies across in those global countries, European countries. And we don't do anything with the money here. So that's one thing we need to be talking about, because those job positions on the roster, we used to have so many foreign players that we used to be able to allow under the 425. And even though they're moving it globally, the basketball game is diminishing because we are not going by fundamentals. We're talking about a bag of money for entertainment, and we steady diminishing the game of basketball, the whole thing about sports. And then as far as LeBron James and clutch sports, this is the same playbook ESPN and NBA basketball plays a major part of the league. Adam Silver, because we have contracts with these broadcasting companies, and they are allowing NBA is allowing them to go online on TV and diminish the characters of these NBA players in professional sports. And they can do something about that. So this should not be talked about. The sports be talked about the game, not people's character and these dumb storylines. And that is harming basketball. That's why we have Caitlin, supposed to be the best basketball player in college. She always pushed off. You go back and really watch women's college basketball, she said, no way in hell be winning all these awards. She did not in NCAA, but they did to when the 1975, when they did the Title V thing, they took out the scoring of black of players that had accomplishment in basketball when they credited over to the NCAA. And they took out the ladies that had the best score, the highest score. Caitlin, to me, would never be the highest points in my eyes because they didn't pull the full records over. That's another thing. And they're using Caitlin and LeBron, they're using the same playbook in the media of using one player with all these so-called accolades, record-breaking stats. He does this, he does that. He's the best three-point player. It's just maddening, and it's so harmful to the game of basketball. And I appreciate you guys. And I've been sick, so I'm trying to figure out. I got a new phone, and I'm trying to figure out my eyesight. I'm trying to figure out that chat thing. I couldn't. I didn't push the arrow over and slide the money over. So I got to do it again to send you some more. Thank you guys, and I appreciate all you guys and the wonderful things that you guys are doing. And tell my girl, the Philadelphia Eagles, tell her go see Don Staley talks about the baseball team, the football team, and everything today. So I think she will enjoy that one. So I'm going to have to send her something on her side. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for the call. Thank you so much, man. Good call. Thank you.
Rita, unspoken reason. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She made a really good points.
Oh, that's on a regular, pretty much.
Facts.